2 years ago, they called them liars, conspiracy theorists, the disinformation dozen. The physicians associated with the Frontline COVID-19 Critical Care Alliance, FLCCC, were not merely skeptics. These were doctors, cardiologists, and virologists who looked at the data and issued a stark warning. The mRNA shots could be a ticking time bomb. They predicted a wave of devastating heart inflammation and a new class of aggressive, fast-moving turbo cancers, appearing 2 to 3 years after vaccination. They were ridiculed, censored, deplatformed. Their medical licenses were threatened. Their peer-reviewed submissions were blocked. Their clinical observations were dismissed as anecdotal. The phrase safe and effective was weaponized to shut down all scientific debate. But they were right. And while you were being told it was safe and effective, the largest pharmaceutical companies on Earth were making financial moves that tell a completely different story. They weren't silencing the warning. They were investing in it. Let's look at the facts, stripped of all public relations spin. Fact 1. The product. Companies like Pfizer and Moderna generated hundreds of billions of dollars, selling a novel genetic technology to the world called mRNA. This technology had failed during animal testing in their previous trials for nearly a decade. Despite this, they were granted legal immunity. The long-term health effects were, by definition, unknown. Fact 2. The prediction. Independent experts warned that the mechanism of these shots, the lipid nanoparticles spreading throughout the body, the uncontrolled production of the spike protein, could lead to a catastrophic collapse in public health. Specifically, they predicted an epidemic of heart failure and a surge in aggressive cancers. Fact 3. The solution. Now follow the money. Watch what these companies did with their windfall profits. While the medical establishment was still calling the heart and cancer warnings misinformation, Johnson & Johnson spent $16.6 billion to acquire Abiomed, a company that manufactures heart pumps. These are the devices used to keep you alive when your heart is failing. It was a massive, overpriced bet on a future where heart failure is a growth market. At the same time, Pfizer dropped a staggering $43 billion to acquire Seagen, a biotech firm that specializes in powerful targeted cancer drugs. This wasn't just expanding a product line. This was a strategic, forward-looking investment in the technology needed to treat the most complex oncology cases. Let's be brutally clear. The same corporate ecosystem that manufactured the mRNA shot was now positioning itself to profit from the very conditions that the most censored doctors predicted the shot would cause. This isn't a coincidence. It's a business plan. They sold you the first dose. Now they're building the infrastructure to sell you the heart pump and the chemotherapy when the long-term side effects are manifesting. They silenced the doctors who tried to warn you, and now they're acquiring the companies that will treat the illnesses they were warning about. They created the problem, and now they're selling the solution. The greatest heist in medical history is underway, and you are the asset.